Such a Terrible Life. This is a three-part act poem tribute book. This would be part one, dedicated to Edgar Allan Poe and his very difficult life. May his spirit find some solace and rest in these words penned for him and those final moments of life and thoughts of his. Amen. Such a terrible life. God help my soul. Last words of Edgar Allan Poe. God help my soul. Such a terrible life. Baltimore killed me with their drink. On my way to a job, a life, and career at hand. The one I spent so many years writing to become good enough to have. But on my way in Baltimore, off the train, it was voting day. I was approached by a tricky fellow. He was looking only to fill his motive, not to actually be kind. And that would be my fatal end, thinking a Baltimore lemonade was just a kind and meaningful gesture from a new friend. But oh, God help my soul. Such a terrible life, such a terrible life. Baltimore killed me for just a single vote. Their poisoned elixir took my pen, took my voice, took my dream and my last words and thoughts on dying too soon. Only 40 has to be penned by another, connecting to my misery, my mourning state of mind, on how I long to have arrived in New York on time. What good was the vote to Baltimore now that I'm dead? From the poisoned drink my sick liver could not sustain. Baltimore, Baltimore, no further ahead. Doomed now, as the world of readers, fans alike, will find no more and have no other works of wonder to escape their times in moments of mine. Through the life I longed to create and share, far, far beyond the 40th one I reached. How I longed to learn of others, yet still to know their works too. I wasn't finished learning and doing the things I wanted to do. What now shall my blackbird do? Laying bone to bone and dust to dust in a pauper's grave? May it be my soul flies. In the raven, may it be. What I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, still finds its way. There is work yet to write, so let it be in the land of the living, that the writers who are meant to hear, who understand the dreams, who feel my sorrow and sadness, come together to create a work of art, a masterpiece, about what 40 years of life cut short on the way to New York, to the future where time and life has led it to now, can be dispelled and understood by fans everywhere. Oh yes, to one and all. Oh God, help my soul. Baltimore killed me. Baltimore killed me. A Baltimore lemonade. A drink I knew not a thing about. Such a terrible life. Such a terrible life. Oh, how it pangs me. Oh God, help my soul. Such a terrible life. End of part one. Part two, or aka Act 2. My thoughts. My thoughts to close with. How great thou art, Edgar Allan Poe. You pressed forward, no matter the battle you had to overcome. It's such a hard story for me to carry, to pen your heart and free your worry. May I get it right, this blessed gift given to me. Edgar Allan Poe, on his way to a better life, a real career, a paid professional, such wonderful works, a world of words that everyone could know. But what happens to you, to me, to the environment and surrounding around us when it is suddenly stopped, snuffed out, on the spot, literally dead, in its tracks, just like that? He will sing for us no more, through the raven with his words, a bird whose vow of silence has remained undisturbed. One man, Edgar Allan Poe, could not survive the drink. A lemonade in Baltimore. That's all he thought it was. Baltimore, oh Baltimore, your politics he did not know. a lifetime of pushing forward, his years full of strife, until the day he was finally heading for his glory. Oh, all but for a lemonade that put him in a bed in Baltimore, where his final words were said, "Oh God, help my soul." But now let's see if we can walk through that space and time, from his last words to the ones I write as mine. Can we find some answers and understanding for when one great thing like this goes wrong? What new plan does our great God have in store to replace what is impossible? How great thou art, O Edgar Allan Poe, the life, the mind, the writer he was in his prime for his place and time. But beyond this we know no other thing, except that life moves forward and the earth turns. So we are still left to ask and reflect on how God goes about fixing a tragedy of politics such as this. How does God fix a Baltimore lemonade? How could he possibly know he wasn't from there? So now who fills that world of wonder and words where no one else can? Oh God, help my soul, such a terrible life. So I will let my pen lead me to the end, with the tears that stream down my face when I think of him sitting up in that Baltimore hospital bed, saying his last words to God himself, and hope, just hope, that I can convey just a tiny tidbit or fracture of his disappointment and sorrow in that wonderful life in New York he was heading to. May God knit the words of our two times and these events in his glory as he sees fit for what has gone amiss. May he bring the words between us together ever so perfectly, and may it give you some justice, my friend, as I share my heart here and now, in hoping it's laid your burden down and sets your soul free. Amen. O Edgar Allan Poe. Written by me, Jennifer Cooley. My pen name. Raven. Okay, so I have a part 3, act 3, which also acts as an independent piece of work itself. Unexpected bonus. I didn't see coming from Edgar and the Raven to me. It's titled The Raven to the Sky. The raven, the raven, the raven speaks again. The silence of injustice through the years, the bird could not express over what through time the ravens had to see. But now magic in a pen that's moving has begun a thing. Something new takes hold. It's clandestined, a celebration to be caused. Oh, how happy a bird. They can sing many a word that can be heard. Yes, 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 for a first time in so long. No more worry on whether they had forgotten how to make beautiful, sweet melody, but now here, to their relief, their song and voice reclaimed, the reason for their purpose does indeed still remain. Silence them no more, you will, as the raven speaks again, The weight of their burden over all that they've seen through time is being lifted with Edgar's soul now redeemed. The raven's care is like no other, drawn in by all of human woe, that leaves the song in silence from all the love felt within, and what this world is worth when just one tragedy goes wrong. Yes, 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 indeed, the ravens feel it all. So may the ravens now rejoice, rejoice. May we never get so low, drawn in by human woe. The raven, the raven, the raven speaks again. Its cause will be no longer whispers, years spent unheard, but songs rejoice, even over the loud crow's voice. The distinction between the two, the raven and the crow, today is on display. The raven's words are heard, the song is understood. The pen is much stronger, for it outlives any point in time to which no crow's caw or any other bird's sound can undermine or deflect from what's key and all the raven's worth. In my hand the pen now flows, the words that come from them. Yes, oh yes, on the day their song had left them, over losing just that one friend. But the pain heard has been released, lost words have now been found. The ravens freed of woe, with Edgar heard once more. This song in words, yes, a raven's melody, brings all back together again. One's house takes flight to a place of love, light and glory, way above the sea. The raven, the raven, the raven speaks again. In the sky, they will fly, they will fly. Edgar and his ravens once again in harmony. This is his goodbye, and I'm so proud to have been able to do this for Edgar and his birds. The end. Thank you. Amen and amen.